Am I wrong for wanting to see my cousin's OnlyFans? I don't know how I'm going to get through this. Am I, 19-year-old male, wrong for wanting to see my cousin's 21 female OnlyFans? For some context, recently my cousin decided to create an OnlyFans account to make some money and upload not safe for work content. She is constantly promoting the content on her Instagram, and I've grown extremely curious about what kind of content she's posting. She hasn't been secret about her having an OnlyFans, so I figured she doesn't mind the family knowing about it. But I can't help that I shouldn't go looking at her content because she's my cousin. Should I just bite the bullet and pay to see her content? Oh, man, there's a lot of weird stuff going on in this one. Who wants to start?
I love this one.
I wonder why you're so curious.
I'm curious.
It's kind of crazy to me. Like, you seem like you want to see what it is. To me, it feels like incest. So I'm one of those people. If I feel like it must be what I'm feeling. So I don't know. I guess it's not incest because you're just seeing their. I don't know. To me, it's what are you thinking you're going to go see? Like what? Well, you said it's not work related content, so you know it's
not safe for work. So like it's not necessarily her like making indie pornography or anything. It could just be taking like some suggestive lewd photos. She might not even be nude. Like
that's true.
But still, I mean, I'm trying to look at it from two perspectives, right? One's the obvious perspective of like, we got a gross ass cousin on our hands who's a 19-year-old male.
Mm.
Or it's the other one of like, oh no, is my cousin posting her titties online? I gotta know if she is or isn't. So I know for like my own edification and if I need to be passing judgment on her. Because that's probably where this kid's coming from. I think. It's not I want to see my cousin's boobs. It's I want to know if she's posting her boobs because I'm probably not down with that.
See, my thing is, I feel like you wouldn't have to buy her OnlyFans. Most of these people post stuff on their Twitters and their Instagram, so you kind of know what you're going to buy.
Nah, bro. Why give away the what is it? Why give away the cow when you can get the milk for free? That's the phrase. Okay, I think that's the phrase. I'm pretty sure that's a phrase from Mallrats. Brody Bruce represent, but I think that she would just post like teasers on her social to be like, if you want to see my boobs. I'm friends with the very prominent OnlyFans model on all the social media platforms from some of my Dragon Ball related shit a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And she posts photos like this, like she got an amazing set of boobs and a big old butt, you know, but like she'll post like previews of a set she does and then posts like click the link here or whatever. And I'm like, that's cool. Because I'm not related to you. But like that's how they promote it, is like they tease it so that way they can be like, you can see my real boobies for $9 a month or whatever.
I guess.
For me, I'm a super nosy person, so I get being like curious, but I think like you know what you're gonna see. Like don't be like, oh, I'm curious. Like if you think your cousin's hot and you're trying to see her naked, just say that. Like in some states you can marry your cousin. Actually, in the royal family, people were doing it for hundreds of years, so it's not that weird.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you been fucking your cousin?
No.
Oh.
But where my family's from, the old country, marrying your first cousin isn't even that big of a deal.
It's not weird. Yeah.
I have a member of my family, no longer together anymore, but somebody who married, I won't say who. I have a member of my family, much older person in my family who his first wife was his first cousin, and they had 3 kids together, and they're all fairly normal people.
Yeah, you have to
Isn't
do
that
like
weird?
a couple generations of that inbreeding before it starts to get real weird. But I mean, I think that this idea that he's just curious is silly. I think you obviously probably think your cousin's kind of hot, and you know she has OnlyFans, and so you want to check it out. That's a little bit weird, but I mean, you could do it and not tell anyone.
Yeah, I know this was meant to be a quick one, but this one's kind of like multifaceted in that. Are you just an overly concerned, overly protective cousin who wants to make sure that your cousin's boobs aren't on the internet? But
even who cares?
Or are you an overly concerned, overprotective cousin who wants to make sure that if people are seeing your cousin's boobs on the internet, you're a part of the crowd too? Because if it's the second one, that's fucking weird.
And like, who cares if her boobs are on the internet? Who gives a shit?
No, you're right. Like, sex work is legitimate work.
Who cares?
Like, we're obviously pro sex work on this show, but what I'd say is, I think this guy has some stuff to work out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I guess I kind of am curious to see what his cousin looks like now. 'Cause What
Me
if,
too. Drop the link.
what if she's like the most beautiful woman in the world? And it's like, oh, no, I get it. Kind of.
I'll check for you. I'll tell you.
You know what I was like, well, she a cousin, you probably can ask her, but then that probably be super weird. So never mind.
That would be a little weird.
I mean, my two closest cousins in age, there's 3 years between my cousin Kayla and me, and then 3 years between her and her younger sister. So they're like in
Mhm.
their early 30s and late 20s, I think. They're both very pretty girls. I don't think they would ever be the type to start an OnlyFans fairly, but I would, if they did, I'd just be like, dude, are you putting your boobs on the internet? You sure about this? You think that's a good idea?
Be safe.
If that's the
Get
point,
that money.
if that's where I was coming from, you know what I mean? Like if it was a place of concern.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else. I thought you were like, I have two cousins that I could just call, and then I say, send me a tit pic. They're gonna send me a tit pic. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting.
That's weird. If that's the setup, I'm glad that I gave you that energy and then subverted expectations at the end by just being like, don't put your boobs on the internet, dude. What are you doing?
I was gonna be
Yeah.
like, well, that's a fun family.
So is this dude wrong? 1, 2, 3. You're wrong.
Yeah, I feel like you're wrong.
Yeah.
You're being a bit weird. Yeah.
Stop looking at your cousin's tits, dude. What's wrong with you?